Good morning, everyone. All right, I'm just waiting for my broker to log in. All right, who's ready for an amazing trading day? Every day is full of opportunities, right? Okay, so I changed my background today. Looking at Congress. What are they going to do, right? Speaker of the House. What are they going to do? And how is that going to affect us, right? Right now we are on a recess until next week. Let's see. When Congress recess ends, let's see. Shutdown. Congress passes spending stopgap, avert shutdown hours before midnight. That's not what I wanted. I want to know when their recess. When are they coming back from recess? Do you guys know? 45 day. But no, I want to see when they're coming back from after McCarthy. Okay. McCarthy recess. Let's see. House is now in recess following the vote. Okay, here we go. Historic vote to remove. No House Speaker has ever been through tensions. Avert a government shutdown. Okay, but how long? Good morning, Terry. I know you want to look at Tesla. So, do you guys know when they're due to come back? I don't see. It is Free Friday, Terry. You got it. It's first Friday of the month, first and third, we do it. That's right. So I'm looking to see, because right now it seems like they are taking the SPY somewhat sideways, right? Let's look at a weekly chart. Right here, boom. So even though we had big moves, it's kind of a doji, right? Let's see if we close at 426.51. This week meant a whole lot of, hey, nothing's going on, right? They bought potentially down here, but we got to see, where do we go from here? Big sort of Gann fan setup here. We're in that top zone on the 3-day chart too. We're at that upper bound. We're hitting those moving averages. Are we going to continue down further for a move down here, down to that 410, 411 area? This is for the 413.26 to 407 area, anywhere in there. We shall see. All right, but let's get the limits set up. Not that we've needed them for 3 years, thankfully, but you never know, right? So best to be prepared for the trade before you get in. If we were to have the sky fall out, then maybe we would have a bigger move. Let's clean this up. All right. Get those limits for you. If you all have any stocks that you would like to see me review this morning, please go ahead and put it in the chat. You guys know the drill if you've been here before. I know Terry loves Tesla. I know Roger loves AMD. So if there's something that you love and you'd like perspective on, from my opinion, I'd be happy to do that. Reminder, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I did have my Series 7 back in 2000. Crazy to say that long ago. But I'm not registered now, so everything you see on today's video is just my opinion. Have done charter market technician, technical analysis, so understand that as well. And combine it with the large volume, right? Where is the big money going or coming? Tessie. It's like Nessie, the Loch Ness Monster. You call it Tessie. So we like to follow that big money. Good morning, Brenda. All right, today is the 6th. We've got unemployment at 8:30, so it could get pretty volatile. So I will go ahead and map out some. We'll look at Tesla maybe beforehand. I like to wait until the crazy 8:30 announcements, especially unemployment. That could really throw us for a loop here today and change potential trades completely. Trades could happen. Good morning, Rufaro. So let's check out Tesla right now. Let's put on a 24-hour chart over here. These yellow lines are bigger trade activity, so we are still below that for now. So keep that in mind. Let's look at Tesla, 24-hour chart. All right. Let's put Tesla on here. We'll look at Apple as well. And we'll also look at NVDA because there was bigger money insider selling. So we'll look at that as well. So Tesla, let's look at it on the weekly. Get a better picture, right? All right. So it looks like, let's get rid of this. Let's bring it up here and here, right? If we look at it on the weekly, looks like we've got a bit of an apex. It looks like by November 13th, we should have a decision for the path of Tesla. So we tested down here, and it looks like it's getting weaker because we are not able to hit the high up here. So to me, that means that the sellers are more in control. If it had followed the pattern up here of selling, hey, a little test, bounce, come down, buying, oh, sellers back in control again, buyers in control. Oh, wait a second. What happened to those buyers, right? The sellers overpowered them. So looking, I'd also add on a little, oops. If we were to do this, right? I'll give it a blue line. My phone is blowing up. What's going on? All right. So if we come down, this gives us a decision earlier, Friday, October the 13th, right? So let's see where we go from here. That would give us one more trading week in this little mini triangle within the upward pattern with the bigger picture. So I would look at that and go, well, okay, if we break out, then the next move up, 271 or 270 area, if we are to break out from here, right, could come back down and test the 255 area. I would use 255 as my support. If it were to come and test that and fail, this blue line, if it were to fail, then it's likely going to come down here. But if it's failing right here, if we break up, come back and test, and it breaks down, then that upward move to me is a failure. So that's what I see on Tesla right now, bigger picture. Let's look at AMD for Roger. I'm not doing the list as of just yet if you guys are just joining me because we do have big numbers coming out, right? Just like AMD now is at that upper trend potential change here, downward trend, we had support hanging out right here. So if I were to get in long term, hey, this would be my stop area, 97. But it's likely going to come up and test 108, pull back, and then move forward. Just the nature of trading, right? So we see that buyers were in control here. It looked like it was ready. Nope. The sellers stepped in. Buyers found support down here. Remember that the candlesticks are telling you the tale of who's winning, the buyers or the sellers. It's like a little story in every little candlestick. So buyers are in control, but well, they have not taken it up above that 104 zone. So to me, bigger picture, 104 would need to hold out. Amazon, we did see some bigger buying. I say buying now because we are up above it right over here. So should we see that this moves up? Potentially, right? we would want to see likely a break above 128, definitely up above 130. So if I were to get in, I would use 123 as my stop, so $3.30, or it could move up, right, all the way up here. They are due to have that iRobot merger, right? So keep this on watch. iRobot merger for 51.75. They vote on October 12th. So keep that in mind. Let's look at Google. So Google had bigger volume over here as well 2 days ago, Monday, or let's see, Monday. Yeah, we are up above right now. So if we go to, let's do this. I love throwing on this anchored volume. So let's see, for this week, while we're waiting, our point of control is hanging out up here at 135. Let's make that a different color, easier to see. Boom. All right. So 135 is that point of control right there. So if it breaks down, all this volume, the most volume was yesterday at close, it looks like, right here. 135, if we break back down below, boom. Let's look at, oops. I did not mean to put it in replay mode. Let's go to Amazon, same thing. Let's go back to Monday. All right, so point of control is hanging out here at 125.95. Let's make it a little brighter. Make it orange. It's easier for my eyes to see. All right, let's look at Tesla as well from Monday. Down here, 248.20, right? So I would actually use that as my support if I were to get in, but I'd like to wait for it, that higher probability trade, wait for it to break out. You can see so the blue lines are the range of trading for majority of the volume, about 70% of the volume from Monday. So the lower bound is 244.44, upper bound is 257.78, right? So if we look at that, hey, if it goes up above, yeah, all right, it's likely going to move up. If it goes below, yeah, it's probably going to move down, right? That higher probability. And that's where the volume comes into it. And looking to see the big volume will dominate, right? Are you going to go against a whale as a guppy? I don't think so. So you want to keep that in mind. All right. I'm just setting up on the back end the screener so we can look at that. Any other stocks you want to check out? Let's look at Microsoft. Oh, I was looking at this yesterday, right? So let's check out NVIDIA too. NVIDIA sold, CEO sold 1.09 billion. So let's check out NVIDIA. All right. So NVIDIA, oh, I'm doing it like that. Let's do here. Yeah, I already put that on. Okay. Cancel. So NVIDIA, if we go back, that was September 1st. All right, so buying has happened, 438.85. We have a nice rounded bottom, created a cup and handle, right? So if we measure that cup and handle right here to the upper and lower, 41 points. All right, we broke out here. Let's add 41 points. 41 points puts us at 480.59. All right, seeing lots of activity here, lighting up on the board for all of the stocks with volume. All of those just got volume added into them. Does not mean that it is necessarily moving right this second. It just means the futures are dropping. Okay, we still don't have the news yet. This is why I wait. This is why I wait when there is bigger news, and then I will run through it all. Okay, unemployment rate 5.5. Oh yeah, non-employment change 336. Employment change, so that's good. It's to the upside. Okay, so higher than expected. So now we can go and we can map everything out, right? Even though it's crossing down, Let's bring it back over here. You can really see, yeah, it is just dropping. And why is it dropping on good news, right? This was earlier in the week, they dropped it as well. So average earnings dropped, unemployment rate went up. Even though the non-farm employment changed, which means that they are likely going to raise rates again, and we're gonna have this sort of melt, it looks like. Big volume coming in. All right, let's get into creating that list, shall we? All right, so over here, now we have the bigger volume coming in. QID, no, ABBV, no, I don't like that. PSQ, ProShare, all these are short. FXI, slower mover. UNG has been moving up. That is above big volume that has not been above before in a very long time. Let's pull this down so I can see because we're having to go down the list. So Coca-Cola, Taiwan Semiconductors, let's put Taiwan Semiconductors on there. I'm looking also for the bigger percentage, right? AMC we could map out. It's above that 8 threshold, so let's do AMC. We can add that on there for everybody. BABA, not that much of a change. Oxy, Vietnam, interesting. The Vietnam ETF is having bigger volume. Let's put JD and Oxy on. Actually, let's put BABA. BABA tends to be a pretty good mover, better than JD and Oxy. Check out the oil stocks. All right, so those are our up gappers at the moment. We do have Tesla gapping down. We also have, I just want to make sure the volume is first. Yep. Tesla, Ribbon is continuing that lead from yesterday. Apple, XOM. So maybe Oxy is going to turn into an XOM. And AMD is pulling back from that trend line. I was quite surprised to learn yesterday that Verizon pays 9%. So looking back, hey, good morning, Troy. Anything you want to check out, let me know. We're not playing peekaboo today either. I put myself down in DC at the Capitol. That's right, my hometown. I am looking to see what are we. Here we go. The top one, no, not top 100 hedge funds. Top 100 most widely held stocks. So Microsoft is number 1. If we see massive Microsoft selling, that's going to draw down the market. Apple, 2, Amazon. What surprised me was Verizon paying 9% on dividend. No, 8% on dividend. Yeah, right there. That really got me. So Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, and Google, we have seen some bigger, hey, no phone, ignore. When I said the G word, my phone woke up. So we've seen some bigger volume on these. In fact, let's do this really quickly and then we're going to, all right. So Flow Trade is awesome. Love the guys there. I'm going to do somewhat of a split screen if I can. No, I want it split. If I do it like that. Let's just do this. Top 100 stocks, right? We'll bring this over for a second. All right, let's look in Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Amazon, Google, and Johnson & Johnson. So if we start to see selling on these majors, likely the market's going to go down, right? So this one, I can't see. It looks like Amazon. Microsoft. Okay, so Microsoft, these were closed, but what we want to look at is the ones that are not closing prints, right? So if we see any that are in the middle of the day, boom, right here. These are August. 11/11. Apple, 2.5 million at 174.93. All right, 1 million Microsoft. Let's write these down. All right. September 14th, Apple. Apple, 174.93. Microsoft, 338.99. Right? 9:30 opens right here. Google, 137.59. go next size smaller. And look, Apple, 173.91, 770K. That was yesterday, middle of the day, right? 350, Apple, 173.84, no, 78, excuse me, 78. All right, 1225, Amazon, 800, 127.88, 8:30 in the morning, Google, 510,000, 132.31, right? So you watch for breaks of these. Look at that, 175.24 on the 21st of September. Well, we're definitely below that. All right, so let's just put this back in here. Boom. And let's move this over and let's get to rocking the trades. All right, let's map it out. Yeah, we got a little volatility. It's all good. All right, let's get into AMD. Make sure I'm not hiding. Let's make this bigger. If you guys have questions, let me know. This yellow line right here is the point of control. We have come down. Let's do 180 and up here 103.60. Higher probabilities, trades. Otherwise, like in New York City, do not trade in the box. Do not stop in the box. Unless maybe scalping, but it's going to be harder, right? The easier trades, higher probabilities are outside of the box. If you guys want to learn more about trading around the dark pools, come over to thedarkpools.com, the training pit. I do teach there every Monday morning. All right, AMD, done. Let's look at XOM. Yeah, we'll check it out, Troy. XOM, look at that. Wiped away in 5 days. Elevator down, staircase up, as they say. Down 3 points. Wow, I'm glad I got out of oil when I did. All right, so we have the point of control right here. No, that's just a Camarilla. All right, 107.50, little bit there. 107.40 to the upper end, and let's do it at what? Yeah, 105. 105.20. IMVT and Dash. I wrote those down, Troy, so I can look at those for you. All right, let's check out the big guns. Apple. Yeah, Tim Cook. Tim Cook sold. That's right, he sold right here at 172.50. We're above. Does he know something? If we go below 172.50, maybe he's getting a divorce. Maybe he's paying some people off. Maybe he's buying a new vacation home. Maybe he's buying a place in Maui. Sorry. All right. 175, so 176. Let's put it up there. Let's break out above all this traffic. Or below 172.80. Since we bounced from there, let's see that the buyers have disappeared. So we don't have a date for that recess to end. Anybody know about that? That might give us a clearer picture as to what's going on. Let's check out the ribbon bleed. Ooh, it's bleeding. It's hemorrhaging. potential trade down to 1670 there. Mapped that out yesterday. Hopefully some of you guys caught that. I missed that. I got churned in the SPY churn of the day. They made butter of me. 1860 and 1760. All right, let's look at Tesla. Pulling back down, no surprise there, right? We just went over that. $257 and $252. Hitting a point of no Camarilla right now. All right, Oxy. All right, up above 60.12 or below 59.50. It's clear as day to see. If we drop potential down here, 59, 58.88, 58.70, and then below that, 58.20, 58. All right, let's do a little Baba. Oh, Baba's reversing down now off that news. Spying suspicions will stalk Alibaba and Wall Street. Interesting. And this is why I wait until those news announcements come out. Because, oh, yeah, we're going to likely go down. ES notification, and that is 15 minutes delayed or 10 minutes delayed. 84.80 to the ups. No, let's bring it down here. 84.60. 83.60. Nope. 83.50. 83.50. 84.60. Check out AMC for all those AMC traders and lovers. It's been flatlining for a while. 2 hours ago, social buzz, Wall Street bets stocks mostly up pre-market. Okay. $8.50. Put it down here, $8.20. $8.12. It's got to make a big move down. Got to get out of the traffic zone. Let's do it right there so you can. But that's a longer term consolidation, right? If it is going to move. Let's put one of these on. It's above 817. So if I were to go long, I would watch 817. Hold on. Has Taiwan Semiconductors finished their drop? Let's put this on here. Big volume is at 89.24. So big picture, I would look for that. Day trade wise, let's see what we have going on. 88.20. 87.60. And let's check out UNG. Any other good ones? ABBV, but I don't really like that. CSX, no. UNG, SDS, all the ultra shorts. But this is finally up above 7. 7 was that point of control. So UNG looks like it might be ready to pop finally. So let's put it up above 52. No. Yeah, well, it's going to be slow moving. So if you get into this one, probably not the best day trade, but it will be slow moving. Let's see. Yeah, 730 and 752, 56, 756 and 730. Not the best day trade, but might pay well. Not sure about options, but longer term. See if we go back here, do this, even from here, let's see. That point of control, 7 right here. So we are up above it and up above 756, likely a spike up right there. It's a longer term consolidation, right? So let's go here. Where is it? Yeah, 7. All right, let's look at Troy's really quickly, and then we'll do the indexes. Troy, are you looking day trade or longer term? IMVT. Throw this on. Boom. All right, they sold up at 39.87. At what point? Did they buy? 36.59. It looks like 58 they sold again. And then 34.28. So 36.58 and 34.28 would be my levels I would watch on there. All right, and let's go to Dash. Dash just looks like bigger sell. 78. Let's pull it back to last earnings from there. 77.88. Anywhere around you cut it, they pretty much sold. Let's go back to last earnings. 60.58. Yeah. You go back in history. So all the volume, okay, March 13th is where that volume 60.59 support is. All right, let's go to the indexes. Boom. The Dow, massive bearish engulfing. I'd say if we pop back up above 329.88, potential bounce up for retracement. Otherwise, the dominant trade today with gravity is to the downside, 328.80 and 329.88. The Russell, same thing, bearish engulfing for the past two, but we have not engulfed the doji from Wednesday. If we were to look for the retracement trade, 170.50, the higher probability long trade would be up above 172.50. Let's bring this down, 169, right there, because it's already had this big move down here. Okay, I'll pop back and I'll check on it. Let me get this set up. The Qs. All right, so they sold up here and then they potentially sold more here. So if we go above 355.50, 353.60, let's put it here, 353.60. Wow, we're below 420. Maybe we are going to hit 318 today. All right, and let's go to SPY. Oh, we're testing the point of control for volume weighted average price that we've been testing for a while. And we're crossing up a line. I don't know which line, but let's put this here, 421.50 or 419.50. For the retracement trade, that longer term long trade would be all the way up above 426.62, 426.22. Let's take a picture here. Here's that. Okay, if you all would like to take a screenshot, I'm going to upload to my website. Oops, I grabbed the wrong window. That does not help. So if you all like the live stream, come and join me every trading morning. We do this live. I will take the stocks that you want to look at as well. I'm just going to upload this information over to the website, where I have subscribers that just check on the website. All right, so let's look at it for you here. IMVT. Okay, day trade for IMVT above 37.20 or below 36. And then down here to 35.54. And thank you, YouTube Brenda and Dash. We have Canadian Thanksgiving up here, so happy Thanksgiving to Canadian traders. 73.80 to the long side and 72.20 to the short side for Dash. All right, have a great one. Thank you all. Carpe profit, seize those profits, one trade at a time.